DJs need love too.
Oh, they need love.
Yeah, DJs need love too.
Yeah, they need love too.
Yeah, DJs need love too.
Yeah, they need love.
Yeah, DJs need love too.
Yeah, they need love too.
DJs need love too.
Oh, they need love.
Check. Back with another episode of the DJs Need Love 2 show. I go by the name of DJ Battio.
I am DJ Monae, and this is
DJ Pretty Boy Tank.
That's right. We got DJ Pretty Boy Tank in the building. Look, DJ Pretty Boy Tank, official DJ for BATL, official DJ for iHeartRadio, former DJ for DJ Rich Homie Quan, rest in peace. Former DJ for Bankroll Fresh, rest in peace. The president of the Real DJs Atlanta Club. What's up, my brother? You
What's up,
here?
brother? How you doing, man?
Good to see you, man. Got to finally have you here, brother.
I appreciate y'all having me.
Yes,
man.
sir.
Yep. So, Tank, for people who don't know, where are you from?
I am born in Atlanta, Georgia. I was raised on the east side of Atlanta, Stone Mountain.
Wow.
But my mom stayed all over like the east side, so I'm kind of like, you know, one of those people who stayed everywhere in Atlanta for real.
Cool.
Yeah.
How did you get started DJing?
It's a funny story. I done told this story a couple times on the podcast. When I was probably like a couple months in my walker, like I used to walk up to the record player. That lets you know how old I am. Walk up to the record player and like put the the needle down on the record. So really, that's my first start, but officially probably like in 2005. Like I always loved music, so I was just one of them guys who I used to be in my room during the summertime, like playing around with records, like playing like I used to DJ the school dances and that stuff like that. So
let me ask you this question: What music made you fall in love with DJing? So what was that music you was playing in that room that made you say, "Oh, okay, like this is fun"?
Atlanta bass music, like
okay.
the Kilo Ali's, the DJ Kizzy Rocks, like the Southern style DJs. That's the Count. Like they used to produce a lot.
Shout
of
out to Count.
So that's really what motivated me.
So look, the BATL is one of the newest radio stations in Atlanta, right?
Right.
How did that gig land for you?
DJ Scream, he was officially the first employee in December 2016.
Wow.
And I was officially the first DJ.
That's crazy.
Shout out to
me.
DJ Scream.
Shout out to DJ Scream,
Me
yeah.
and DJ C Blends, like we started a couple days, like
My boy.
Augusta,
from each
Georgia.
other. Yeah, man. Shout out to that.
C Blends go crazy too, man. I gotta give
C
C Blends his
Blends
flower.
fire.
Yeah, he's fire.
He's fire.
Yeah, he
really
know his
hard.
music too, man. I booked him for some event and he just went crazy. He was just for some church music. He didn't know what he walked into, man. He went crazy,
My
man.
boy go crazy.
So you have your own podcast.
Yeah. Club Real Atlanta podcast.
Yeah. What made you want to start that?
I felt like, it gets to a time where it's a lot of out-of-towners. They move to the city, and they don't really, not saying you in specific, but it's a lot of out-of-towners move to the city that don't know, like, the culture, the history of the city. So I felt like, let me interview these Atlanta legends and let people know, like, what the hell going on.
Keep the culture alive.
Yeah, keep it going, keep it pumping.
So, what's real Atlanta?
What's real
For
Atlanta?
people who don't know.
Okay, this is my definition. I feel like, if you came up in that time period when Atlanta was like unified and solid, and, you know what I'm saying? We had the labels like BME, we had Count, we had the So Devs. So I feel like all that is like real Atlanta.
And you guys were more receptive to out-of-towners during that time because me being from New York, I always say this on the show, we used to fly down here to party.
Right.
You guys had the best parties. Because you guys were dancing. You guys made the dance club, the dance music, and we came down here. So now, when people from up north or any other place move to Atlanta, it seems like a lot of people are just like not happy with what's going on.
Right.
What is your take on that?
I see that take a lot of times on the internet. People be like, well, this not the Atlanta that I seen on the internet.
Yeah.
And to their defense, it's not. Because a lot has really changed over the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Like, the party scene is lame now. Like, it's a lot of, what I'm saying, hookah hoes, you know what I'm saying, just looking around, looking cool. I get crunk for like, I said crunk, that's how you know I'm old.
Yeah.
I get turned for like, you know what I'm saying, 2-3 songs.
That's before Lil Jon went corporate.
Yeah. And it's just different, man. It's just weird. Like, I don't even go out anymore for real, to be honest.
Okay, so speaking of, you said eras, what was your favorite era of Atlanta?
Me being like a club goer, I'm gonna say the crunk era.
Okay.
Cause like I started partying when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
Tall tees.
Yeah. Even before the tall tees, it was like tall jerseys. Like
Okay,
used to
okay.
wear the big old jerseys
Yeah.
and the big. Well, the pants weren't that big,
Jabots.
but Jabot, yeah, Soldier Reeboks, like, and I want to say this too. Atlanta has always wore Air Force One, white and black. Don't know what I'm saying. Let the black Air Force Ones get y'all scared. That's Atlanta culture, bro.
So how do you feel about artists now using those 2000s music for their sound now? Like it seems like every song that comes out now has a 2000 like
Like a sample
or something like that. How do you really feel about that as a DJ?
Half of them do it right, half of them don't. Like shout
Okay.
out to Glow. Like
Yeah.
Glorilla, she really be doing her thing with the samples
Yeah.
or whatever. But then there's a lot of
She
people.
just did a Oom Camp sample.
Yeah,
That was fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rest in peace to DJ Unk. That was DJ Unk's song. Hold on.
That's real artistry right there.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
they,
that was fire right there.
they, I don't know, bro. They really don't do it right. Most people don't do it right.
Cause it's for me a music lover. I feel like sometimes it's a lot of disservice
Right.
to the business, to the culture.
It is.
I feel like a lot of these producers need to say stop,
Yeah.
try again, come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
I know, but we need the money.
Yeah,
need
they
to pay
in
the
it for the
bills.
money.
Yeah,
They
but
definitely
I
in it for the
really
money.
feel like as DJs, when we playing these records, the guests, the people that's in the crowd, kind of know what we're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They know that, okay, that's a sample.
Right.
He's probably going to mix this record. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I'm glad you put that on it because I feel the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I do have a question. Since we were talking about out of towners, do you feel like a lot of out of town DJs who move to Atlanta take away from the Atlanta like nightlife? Like, cause I see Atlanta DJs come to the club and they just be like, bro, like it's not Atlanta no more. Do
Me
you
being
feel like, yeah.
me being an Atlanta DJ, I don't even go out. Cause like you say, it's not the same.
Yeah.
A lot of out of town DJs, they come to the city and they try to do what works in their city in Atlanta.
But New York did take over for like a little bit. I think
Come
it
on,
was
Tank.
like,
Come on, Tank.
I ain't
Come on,
gonna-
Tank. On the
I ain't
DJ
gonna
We
say
Love
that.
TV
you
show.
know when they was doing all the drill and the they was closing the clubs
yeah.
with the New York
Tank, we got
music,
R&B
but
parties
they're not
every
doing
night.
it no more.
It was
But
really that COVID year. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? A lot of out of town
then
DJs.
the Afro beats took over.
Yeah. But this one thing I can say, Atlanta has always had like a big African and Caribbean culture.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wasn't played in the main clubs like that a lot, but they used to have like their own parties or whatever. So that's always been big.
So staying on that subject, now, going from then to now, is the Atlanta music too dangerous?
Yeah.
Like West Side Demon, I do a lot of high school parties sometimes, and them kids want that music.
Oh, I'm gonna
They
pray
know
for
it
you.
word for word. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
gonna pray for you, bro. Cause
is
listen,
it dangerous now?
yeah, they on like Atlanta is really they drill Atlanta. That's what I call it. They doing drill music. So it's not really fun. We got to get back to the fun, the
Yeah.
partying. Like our music has always been like high energy, but it ain't never been. I'm gonna spin the block, bang bang, whoop whoop.
So if, right now, if are artists taking phone calls from DJs when you want to give them a suggestion on music direction, or they just like, I'm just going with whatever works? Because that stuff is selling, but it's not influencing us to dance or have fun anymore.
It's the internet. They seeing what they see on the internet and like I say internet, and they just really going towards that. And it's like, nah, bro, you need to tap in with the real people, not
Yeah.
what you see on the internet.
But how do you tap in with the real people when everybody gatekeeps? You can hit somebody up, they don't hit you back.
And see, like
It's hard to tap in with the real Atlanta man.
I'm one of them people who don't gatekeep. It's just I'm not as known or not just out there
just don't
like
be
that.
outside.
Yeah, I don't be outside like that. So people be like, "Oh, I didn't know you was really like that."
Yeah.
Like, bro, like hit me up about anything. Like I will tell you about the real city. I will show you the real city. Come
Yeah.
to some of my events.
Yeah.
You're gonna experience that.
I was telling them before we started airing the show, like back in the days, you used to hear that hood rich, back
Yeah.
up north and all that. So
Yeah.
that's how you really made your mark in the mixtape game when
Right.
you was from a different city.
Right.
Are we going to get that back ever again here in Atlanta? Because I really feel like the people, the DJs up north or in different cities are waiting for some Atlanta DJs to put out mixtapes so we can hear what's new.
I got some stuff in the works. Like I just did a mixtape with Traps and Trunks, strictly for the Traps and Trunks. We just did that.
Shout out to Trapping Trunks.
Me and DJ Spins definitely got something coming.
Shout out to Spence.
So we bringing that back. trying to get Scream, you know what I'm saying?
Scream!
Trying to get him out of his little comfortable bag,
Yeah.
but we definitely trying to bring that old mixtape vibe and sound back.
I think we asked Monte this. Do you feel like the mixtape era would come back?
Hell yeah, if it's done right.
He said the same thing.
Yeah, if it's done
yeah.
right. Like, you can't just put out a mixtape and put your tags on it and just do that. Nah, we need to get back to the
He
shit
need to hear
talking
this
on the
because
mixtape.
he got some mixtapes coming out.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, talk on the mixtapes,
Yeah.
man. Know what I'm saying? Reach out to some of these artists, even though they be acting funny. But just move around if they are.
And I'm glad you said that because Atlanta is a city that births a lot of dope artists, right? And being from the city, you may know the artists.
Right.
And a lot of DJs come out the gate DJing for an artist.
Right.
So the question I want to ask you, are Atlanta DJs spoiled?
I mean, from an outsider's perspective, it might look like that, but nah, we really not spoiled because we have to fight. And, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We have to make our mark to get to where we are.
Yeah.
Or to get the respect, the music, and all that.
Speaking of respect, let's get into this first segment.
What's
it's
up?
called DJ Flowers. So
Yeah.
you could give 3 DJs their flowers.
3 DJs, their flowers. Ah, man. Okay, first I'm going to give it to DJ Scream.
Scream.
Scream used to let me shadow him, you know what I'm saying? I hit Scream up on an email that I seen on the mixtape and like, hey, I want to take DJing serious, whoop whoop. So shout out to Scream. I've been rocking with him over 20 years.
Wow.
Shout out to DJ A+. A+ actually was one of the first DJs who taught me how to use CDJs.
Yeah.
Because I was using a Sony Discman and a 6-disc changer to DJ.
Wow.
So he taught me, you know what I'm saying, BPMs and all that. Shout out to DJ Geronimo. And the reason I want to shout out Geronimo is he let me use his laptop for a whole year.
Wow.
I didn't get my first laptop with Serato until like 2009. So like when I needed to work and he wasn't working, he used to let me
use it.
laptop. He used to have this
And you know he had all the music too.
Well, really, he got the music from me and A+.
Okay.
So, and he started DJing after us. It was just, he just took the initiative. Oh, I'm gonna buy this equipment. I'm gonna get that. And he had all the stuff. So, and I didn't have nothing. So, shout out to those 3 guys, man.
I've heard A+ is one of the big brothers of ATL when it comes to music crates and everything like that, right?
We got the same crate.
So how important is shadowing DJs for any DJ that's trying to get to your level?
It's very important because speaking of A+'s crate, I don't know if y'all familiar with DJ King Arthur. King Arthur used to be on 1079 back in the day. And this when the Dirty Boys had just started. We used to go to the radio station all the time. And King Arthur, I think he was on like Mondays or Wednesdays. He let us copy his whole hard drive. So me and A+ started with those hard drives.
Wow.
So then like Geronimo got it. Then like we started doing like parties at the AUC. So like DJ Tone and a couple more DJs, they copied our hard drive.
Yeah.
So that's how it spread. So like if you look at my laptop now, you see King Arthur drops, Dirty
I'm gonna get
Boy
that hard
drops.
drive.
Yeah, I share it.
Need it.
And that's that difference between sharing crates. When you share your crates, you guys put your own different sauce on it, right?
Right.
You guys are not playing the same songs in the same
Right.
order.
Right.
You got your own sauce on it. So that's when you have a really big brother in this DJ game. So, man, shout out to A+, man.
Yeah, man,
You've been
shout
doing
out.
this for years, man. You've been a pillar on our show. We want to give you your flowers, bro, while you can smell them.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Shout out my
and while
brother.
we giving out flowers, also you had the opportunity to work with Rich Homie Quan, rest in peace.
Yes.
And I had the opportunity to see you DJ at Jingle Ball.
Oh yeah.
So how was that like experience just doing that tribute with DJ Scream?
It's one of the moments where after the fact, like I have to sit down and be like, damn,
You
I
sinked
just,
in,
I
yeah.
just did it. Like, but preparing for it, it was just natural because all I really did was our actual show that we used to do.
Yeah.
So it was easy, like, you know, and plus I done been on them big stages before, but I still like to this day
When
be
you
like,
got back, it was like, damn.
damn, like,
Damn.
and I still haven't watched the complete footage of it. You know, I just be watching like Instagram clips or whatever.
So we got DJ Pretty Boy Tank on the show, man. It's DJs Need Love 2 show. Just to piggyback on what
Man, let's
Monae
take
say,
a shot.
look, after the passing of some of your closest friends who are artists, or actually some of the biggest contributors to hip hop, how do you feel about playing their music on a daily basis now?
I feel like it's my duty. Cause I feel like, you know, if I don't keep that name alive, who else gonna do it?
Yeah.
You know, they have fans who are DJs as well,
Yeah.
but I feel like I was the #1 go-to guy, so I gotta keep that legacy going.
Yeah.
Cause it could die.
So it's a little different from me. Like when I play Tupac music, I play it. I never met him.
Right.
You actually were friends with them.
Right.
So does it make you emotional when you play these guys' music?
Sometimes
Is it on the drive home that you really hit you?
Sometimes it definitely does. Like before I got here today, I was actually listening to Quan's album because somebody was like, "Damn, I wish I could see him perform this song or whatever." And it's crazy because a lot of the songs, you know, we were listening to before he passed away.
Yeah.
Like we was trying to get him to drop the music,
Yeah.
but he was just, "I'm gonna wait, gotta wait on the perfect time." We're like, "Nah, bro, this shit hard.
Yeah.
Like, come on with it." So I definitely do get emotional sometimes, even when I'm DJing.
Yeah.
Bro. Like I might, know what I'm saying, sit down
That's real,
and just
man.
soak it in and be like, damn, man.
Yeah.
But then I have to, you know, shake myself out of it. And,
All right,
get
not
back
to be
work.
biased because you do DJ for a lot of artists.
Right.
Who's your favorite artist? Like
To DJ
you just
for,
know
or
when you like you go to the club, they done drop some heat. You playing their records.
to DJ for, or like just period.
Period.
Pluto.
Okay.
Pluto.
Okay, nah, top 3.
Top 3.
I like that question.
Future.
Wait, I want to do. Hold on. I want to do 2 different eras. I want to
Okay.
do the Future Dirty Sprite era, and then I want to do the new like what's it, like Lil Baby Thug era.
Okay.
Cause Thug been out, but you could put Thug in that too if he's in it.
Yeah, I actually like Gunna more than I like Thug.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've said that on the internet a couple of times. Like, I feel like he's just creativity, his music, like, he come with them bangers.
Yeah.
Like I said, of course, Pluto. I could go back farther to another era. I'm gonna say Tip.
Okay.
Right, shout out to Tip.
Yeah, say why Tip wasn't in there, man.
Speaking of Gunna, you had the opportunity to DJ for him.
Right.
How did that phone call come about?
Shout out to Greg Street. That's why it's good to have good OGs.
Greg Street.
Street plugged that in.
Yeah.
Well, he plugged my name in, and of course, I'm familiar with Gunna's manager, Eb. Like, we got a history or whatever. We know each other or whatnot.
Yeah.
And it happened on a Tuesday. Thursday night, I was in conversation with Eb. Friday night, I'm on a plane to Miami. Saturday, I'm on a plane to Vegas. And that situation was real. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. It was smooth. He's a professional at what he does. And I was just really like kind of being a fan, like soaking it in.
Yeah.
I knew what to do, but at the same time, I don't want to be one of them DJs like over talking him on the mic. I want to know what I'm saying, get to know you, feel your
Yeah.
vibe and stuff.
Yeah. Definitely coming from like the last DJ he had who was like real like
Aggressive.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
I didn't even know who the DJ was.
But even
before.
him, like, he's a different person now.
Right.
Like even his whole like stage presence
Right,
is
right.
different than what it
Yeah,
was.
he performs without like vocals on his track.
Yeah.
So it's kind
love
of
those
It's
fucking
kind,
artists,
yeah, I
man.
love that too.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, oh yeah, you a real artist, and he probably drank some water probably twice the whole show. He does like a 30, 45-minute show.
Now let me ask you a question. So, you know, he did his first concert when he got out, and it was sold out. Do you think if they would have asked you to DJ with all the controversy going on in Atlanta, you would have did it?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm one of them people like, I like the music, bro. Like, you haven't done anything to me. Like, I feel like you haven't done no lame stuff or anything like that. So I'm going to rock with you.
Yeah. Hey man, good music is good music.
Yeah, good music going to sell itself too.
I like that, man. So let's go Atlanta, all right? I got Pretty Boy Tank in the building, man.
Yes, sir.
Atlanta, I'm from New York, and New York show love. You know, we have a slogan in Brooklyn, spread love is the Brooklyn way.
Right.
But Atlanta, y'all love Atlanta.
Yeah.
So my question is, why is there so many DJ crews in Atlanta, and why are they so, like, far apart from each other?
I think that comes from like when we were younger. Like we used to have Hitman DJs, Legion of Doom DJs, and that what Scream was actually a part of what the Hitman DJs, and he wanted to start his own like Hood Rich. Everybody want their own piece of the pie basically. So and then we take pride in repping our side,
Yeah.
where we from and all that. So it's kind of like, you know, I want to do my own thing. I want to be my own boss type thing.
Okay.
So that's probably one of the reasons.
If a DJ wanted to get in Hood Rich,
Hood Rich.
y'all taking applications?
Holla at Scream.
I got one of the best drops out there,
I get
man.
that question all the time. Like, I want to be a Hood Rich DJ, or I'm trying to get on
I
the
think
beat.
got one of the hardest drops.
That's a hard drop, man.
Yeah, and that's actually Plies on that drop too.
For real?
Yeah.
Really?
Plies is on the Hood Rich, and Diamond from Crime Mob is the girl one. We got several Hood Rich drops, but those are the two main ones.
You only gonna find that out here on the DJs Need Love 2 show.
Yeah, man.
All right, so let's get into the second segment. It's called Would You Rather.
Okay.
Batty is going to ask you a series of questions.
Okay.
You just have to pick one or the other. Can't say both, can't say and you have to pick one.
Let's get it.
Ready, Battio?
Let's get it.
All right.
If you were not born in Atlanta, NYC, or LA, echo out or auto loop?
Echo out.
Blending or scratching?
Blending.
This is a back in the days question. LimeWire or Napstar?
Napster.
DJ City or BPM Supreme?
DJ City.
CDJs or vinyl?
Vinyl.
Hip hop or R&B?
Hip hop.
Do you use stems or no stems?
No stems.
Do you use Tidal or do you rather use a record pool?
Title.
Do you rather DJ for a younger crowd that is showing a lot of energy or an older crowd that's spending more money?
Older crowd that has a lot of energy.
Or are you using headphones or no headphones?
No headphones.
The last question. How do you want to get paid? Check, cash, or Zelle?
Zelle.
That's right.
Yeah.
Zell it right to my bank account.
Zelle it right to their account.
Exactly. Right before I leave.
Yep.
Why would you want to DJ for an older crowd?
Because I'm an older guy, number one, and the older crowd, they gonna spend money,
And they
but-
appreciate the music you playing too.
Exactly. Versus the younger crowd, it's kind of like, okay,
Can I hear this?
yeah, we like a couple songs, and I get a lot of requests when I'm DJing
Yeah.
for a younger crowd. It's like, I'm gonna play the song.
Yeah.
Like, it's a hot song. I'm gonna play it. So
And I feel like you have more, even though it's a lot of music, but with, I think older crowds, you have more open space to just
Yeah.
go anywhere
yeah, variety.
and still go new, even if you don't want to.
Exactly.
So let's talk mental health, right? You know, I was watching your page and I see that you're on this new journey where you're just not drinking as much and smoking as much. What sparked that and why is that important for other DJs to follow that maybe?
Really, because you get too involved in the vices and the demons that come with the vices.
There's a lot of demons in the game.
Yeah, so you need, you know what I'm saying, take a little break every now and then. Like, I'm not a hard drinker or a hard smoker, but, I need to give my body a break.
Yeah. I think that's really good DJ science.
Yeah.
As far as, appreciating the game, not getting burnt out,
Yeah.
not being tired of this, and just not saying this is your hobby. This is your
Because
job.
it will burn
Yeah.
you out, bro.
Yeah.
It definitely burn you out.
All right, one DJ tip. One tip for any new DJ that's watching the show.
One DJ tip,
Hood rich. Yeah, I've been saying hood rich for the last couple of days, man.
get you a DJ big brother or big sister.
Yes.
Definitely need one of those.
Why?
How you gonna get it?
I mean, you gotta reach
don't
out
know.
to people.
Yeah.
You have to not be scared. Like, if I didn't reach out to DJ Screen on a humbug, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at today.
And sometimes they might be a little mean. Just keep pulling up, man.
Yeah.
Keep showing them love, because sometimes that's all it is for
Yeah,
real.
because you got to show consistency.
Yeah.
And with that consistency, people gonna take you more serious.
And they gonna know you really want to do this.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So, the reason why we do this podcast is we want to know this reason, bro. Why do DJs need more love in 2025?
Because we're some of the most underpaid people, but most important people when it comes to the party, the club, the event. I see that meme on the internet all the time. A promoter, owner, and a DJ have a conversation, says who's the most important.
Yeah.
Without the DJ, like, how you gonna function? Like, you can play a playlist, but the vibe's still not gonna be the same from the playlist. Like, you need somebody who's actually curating off the energy and off the crowd. So we definitely need more money. We need that money. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
And we definitely need more love from the people. Like, we're not jukeboxes.
Right.
We're not, your playlist. If you want to hear such and such, go sit in your car, But you know, we need that money.
And when he asks for the money, it's not in hindsight of being greedy. It's
Right.
because we need to finance how we entertain you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
I also do have a question going off the money. Say you working with a promoter, y'all been on the party. You see the party might be slow. Like, y'all had y'all good nights, y'all had y'all bad nights. From a promoter, I guess, standpoint, because you do have your own party coming up.
Right.
How would you deal with that?
It's just, you know, I with that type of situation, I go off the vibe. Like if he been paying me or the promoter has been paying me consistently
On
then
time.
on time. I ain't gotta harass you for my money or nothing like that.
Then I'm gonna work with you. Yeah.
But if you, I got you on Tuesday. If I gotta call you or chase you for my money, that's a no go.
If I gotta feel like I'm begging to get paid for a job I did a week ago.
So this is a DJ tip, and I know this is a DJ tip. If you DJ for your homeboy, who's a friend of yours, for 2 years, let's say, how do you have a conversation to increase pay?
Just
I want you to look right there, screen. Right there.
Just come to him like a real man or a woman. Like, hey, this was going on. I see the party elevating, or I see the worth that I'm getting. Cause you might be doing that party, but other things might be going on behind the scenes. Like, you might be a part of the radio. Like, you might be on tour with the artist. So, you know, you got to recognize your value and know your value, and then come to them like on some real stuff. And if they don't respect it, then hey, man, bye.
Yeah. Speaking of that, let's talk about your party that you do have coming up in February.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my brother Duce the Great.
To say,
He actually reached out to one of my other homeboys, Sean, and he was like, "Man, I want to do a party with Tank. I open up for Tank." So that was always in my mind. Number one is humbling to hear
What's
that.
the name of the party?
It's called The South Got Something to Say. So I literally was thinking, I was like, man, what kind of party can me and him do or whatever? And I got my own party that aligns with the podcast, Club Real Atlanta, that, you know, nothing but Atlanta music. But I was like, I don't want to do that yet. I want to do The South Got Something to Say. Nothing but Southern, R&B, and hip-hop classics. And it's basically the music that we grew up on. And our crowd,
We
like,
coming.
yeah.
man, pull up, man.
Yeah, we
I got
coming.
you. Pull up.
So I gotta be real about this, you know, being from up north, and I'm gonna speak for DJs in Chicago, Detroit, Philly. You know, when we heard Swag Surfing for the first time,
Right.
it always had a DJ on it.
Yeah.
And we didn't have stems at the time. We
Right.
cannot get these DJs' names off this records. So we was in the middle of the club, the best clubs in New York City, and you heard Hood Rich, and all that, you know what I'm saying? Did y'all do that purposely, or that was just a mixtape thing that just took over?
It was just a mixtape thing, number one, and number two, like, I was the first DJ to like spread it through the city. Like, I spread it, like I said, A Plus, Geronimo, DJ Blue, like, it came from me.
Yeah.
Cause I was the first person with the song.
Right.
So, but we just doing mixtapes, so it's kind of like we not trying to, you know, overcrowd the song with drops. It was just our thing.
You
to
gonna
do.
know
Yeah,
who on
yeah.
the song.
You
gonna know where this came from.
you knew who put this song out, because I'm just like, I hate when I gotta play this song.
Yeah.
And then as a DJ, you like, oh, it's about to be Hood Rich.
Like,
Hood
we
Rich.
don't hate it, but it's more like,
Yeah.
so you really have to know the DJs who made the songs, because it's like, say
Fact.
if you go in a room full of DJs and I play a song with a DJ, another DJ drop on it, now all the DJs looking at me like, you ain't got the original one? Like, are you
that ain't
are you
you.
really a DJ?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
still, like I say, it's still people.
Like, how
to
do you
this
get
day.
the original songs?
Man,
You gotta tap in with the DJ.
you got to tap in with the artist.
Yeah.
That's how you really got to do. Like, me and Spins used to go in the studios, or the engineers. Like, Future had an engineer named Seth Ferkins. Rest in peace to Seth. Seth used to send us everything, but he let Future know, like, hey, I'm sending Tank and Spins, or I'm sending Esco or X-Rated these songs. And you just got to, you know, build that relationship.
Okay, say a Gucci Man record off a mixtape that you know it's gonna be hard to get the DJ drops off of that. How are you getting the regular version?
Good
I'm
ass
going
question.
number
Good ass
one,
question.
man, shout out to YouTube University. 'Cause it's a lot of music on YouTube. I still use YouTube to this day.
Yeah.
Like, and all you gotta do is just search.
Yeah.
A lot of people just be lazy as hell. Don't want to search for the songs. And like I say, tap in with them engineers. Them engineers are gonna be your best friend, bro.
Yeah.
If you don't know the artist.
Well, I'm not a fan of YouTube University. I did ask you the question backstage on what was the source of your music most of the time, and you said you don't use a lot of people just send it to you.
I don't use.
How did you get to that level?
I've never used the DJ pool.
Wow.
Ever. Like in Atlanta, Street Execs used to do this thing. What was it? I forgot the name of it. DJ Service Pack. So they used to have DJ Service Pack where they send the songs out, no DJ. But even before then, like
It used to say no DJ on it too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those times. Yeah.
I just been tapped in for so long, bro.
Yeah,
So
so
it's
you
kind
get
of like,
emails like every other day.
Yeah, even shout out to Pop Lord Yaki. He sent me like a couple of his songs the other day, and I ain't even asked for them. And I know like if you listen to his project, it's like, damn, how did I get these songs? So when you just been tapped in forever, you just automatically get stuff.
So I recommend DJs, you see these emails. You just be ignoring them sometimes. When you get these service packs, that's an opportunity.
That's
Right?
because they be downloading them SoundCloud mixes.
Yeah. and
I'm be quiet though.
Other DJs mashups, but we ain't gonna
Right,
go
I'm
into
be
that.
quiet though.
Like
Sip
the
some on
DJs
that.
Need Love 2 show.
All
man.
right, all right.
And that's another episode of the DJs Need Love 2 podcast. I go by the name of DJ Battio.
I am DJ Monae, and this is
DJ Pretty Boy Tank.
I need you guys to hit the subscribe button. If you rock with Pretty Boy Tank, drop a comment below, man. You already know the vibes, maybe DJs Need Love 2.